Bet you thought I forgot to unmute the microphone. Ha ha ha, fooled you. Hello, welcome anybody that's here. Gonna be weird. Cause yeah, I'm doing something I've never done before. Well, I mean I've been live, so there's that. I mean, cause I don't want to lie. I really don't want to lie to you guys. Um, if you're watching this in a replay, this is not my first live. Um, and if you're not new, well, this isn't like anything I've done before because I've not ever done a stream like this. It's Sunday, well, for a while yet, anyway. I mean, unless you're in the Tomorrowland, under the world there, or on top, depending upon your description. Because if they made it to tomorrow before we did, aren't they kind of the top and we're the bottom? Anyway, I split hairs. Anyway, so it's Sunday, and I'm sitting here doing stuff. I was watching Alley Patches. That's Alley G, the cool shirt that I was gonna put on, but then it was hanging up there, and then I had to take off this shirt, which was still nice. I just put it on this morning, so it's probably still got 4 or 5 days in it yet. Um, you know, I don't want to lose a fresh shirt. That's all I'm saying. It's a fresh shirt. And cheers. Uh, so I was watching Alley G, and she was doing one of her many watch me gouche, draw, paint, scribble, make amazing shit. Doodle. But she did some sticker test things at one point. It was pretty cool to watch. Anyway, I check out her channel. You should check out her channel too if you haven't, and all that other promotional bullshit that we normally say. But anyway, we're gonna try something new. Now I got this fancy dancy camera doohickey here, and you're gonna see me. Look at this. Watch what happens. Watch this. This is like professional studio shit. Like right there. Okay, so now I don't know exactly what this is gonna look like because I just put it on there. Um, so this is clearly looking down there, which right now is probably gonna be my skinny bare leg. Well, it's a fat bare leg, but it's skinnier than it used to be, so that kind of counts. Um, the floor, I did vacuum today, so don't judge me. The deal. Welcome. Good to see you. Uh, I don't know. Maybe my foot. I'm saying It's a different camera, looking a different direction. You're not gonna see the normal, stunning, incredible, good-looking guy that you'd see. Anyway, let's try this. Now, I've never done this before, neither. Not in StreamYard. So I go to settings, and I look up in here, and I look at this, and I go here, and then I pick this one. Oh yeah, there's my leg. Isn't that cute? All right, and these are some in-ear headphones. I use these when I go for my walks. A lot more of those coming because the weather's changing. 75 degrees today. So anyway, Allie does her art stuff, and I was sitting there and I was thinking, I've got some art stuff. Little. I get like here. Let me show you. I got stuff like this. I got. Well, that's not gonna work. Here, let me set this. Let me set this down here because that's a thing too. But some of you might know what that is. So I had stuff like this right here. I had stuff like pencils. Yeah, because pencils are handy if you want to art. Now I have these. I didn't buy these. These did not come from the Jungle Penis store. I had these in my possession. They were purchased at I don't know, Office Works, Office Depot, some fucking shit. And then I got this right here. Once again, not from the Jungle Penis store. It's a whole bunch of these things. You can see I had to. This one had been damaged and had some broken leads. It had to be gently sharpened a lot. So anyway, that's pretty cool. I had that stuff, and then I had some paper, and I thought all that was pretty badass. Here, let me put my earbuds away. I need to put these up in here. Wait, don't do that to me. Now go inside. There you are. Yeah, like that. All right. So there's that. And then if I go back to here and I go like this. Now, did you guys see all that stuff that I just did? With the magic and the thing and the... Oh, yeah, there's Ozzy. The cat is right there. I don't know, he's licking something. I don't want to look that close. So anyway, hopefully you saw that. So I arted. Yes, I said that. I arted. And I got these two. These two. Right here. A 96 crayon. You see it's the big box of crayons. With the sharpener, of course. Also, not purchased from the Jungle Penis store. Regular, I don't know, Fred Meyer's, Safeway, not Safeway, Target, someplace like that. Anyway, I used some of these. This had never been opened, so I just opened it the other day to do the alleged arting that I am referring to. I also had some paper, like, it's just college rule line paper, mostly, and one of these notebooks still got a few things in it. So there's some notes in there. There's some scribbles. Apparently I was looking at a frame for something for $250 that day. Anyway, there's some lined blank pages in here. Blank lined pages. I don't know exactly how you'd say that. That could be scribbled on. They could be arted upon. And then I have the graph paper. I had this stuff here. I had a tablet of this heavyweight ledger graph paper. It's got little squares on it all over the place. And like you see there, I don't know how well that's showing up on this shitty camera. I do that. You can see some of the grid. Anyway, there's stuff there on that. I believe this is, it's 8.5, 11, 50-ish sheets. 6 squares per inch, whatever the hell that works out to. Hello? Wait. Checkity one. I don't know what was happening there. Well, I wasn't touching or doing nothing, but I heard the closest I can vocally do that. Anyway, so I had that. So then I thought, well, what would happen if I drewed? So while she was drooding, what was she doing? I think she was gouacheing. It's some kind of mix of acrylic and watercolor, like water soluble acrylic paints. I think all acrylic paints are water soluble. Anyway, and watercolors, and she's been painting it. She's really good at it, super good. So then I was watching her do that one night, and it was dark 30, and I was sitting here thinking, well, I could do some of that. That'd be kind of cool if I did some of that. So I had this. Is that here? Let me see. Oh my goodness. So I got out my pencil, just a regular pencil, and I don't know how well it's gonna show up. And I don't know how cool this is. May not be very cool at all. And yeah, the light's coming from directly overhead. I got to work on that for this view, so you can see the shadow of the camera. If I bring it way down here, now you can see more of it. But if I bring it up here, then you get to see the shadow of the camera. So anyway, I drew this, and I know the perspective isn't 100 right perfect. It's some of it's pretty fucked up. I know. Like the this right here, the perspective is okay-ish on. Okay, the thing. This is a thing. I don't know what it is. It's a thing. Okay, I'm just calling it a thing. I drew this. Okay, so I drew it without having a name for it. I did not think of a name for this before I drew it. So it's a cube thing. Okay, can we agree that it's a cube thing right now? Anyway, and then I drew the planet with the ring. And yeah, that's I know that's should be higher on the backside up here. This where this part comes in down here. That part should have come in more up here. So it just skimmed the top, and you thought it was disappeared behind there, and then same thing on the other side. You know, it would have then just come up, you know, this way, and then this would have come just slightly, not a lot. This was closer. This line right here should be just a little bit lower. You could fudge the line down here. Hey, Mike Shaner, welcome. So yeah, I have never done this before. Okay, I never drew before like this. What are we touching? Where is that noise? Hang on. Let me mute stuff. There we go. Okay, don't leave a guitar line open, folks. For what it's worth, the guitar line is bad. Okay, there, so you don't have to look at my incredibly white legs. Anyway, so I tried arting, and this is supposed to kind of look, you know, spacey-ish. I wasn't going for dark black. There's a blue and purples, and it's other stuff, you know. I put like colors in there, and then I tried to make a starish like thing. This is complicated. Anyway, so if I go back, hold up, and I'll go back over here. This is like a real TV production, folks. Whew, my goodness. All right, so we do that, and then why don't we blur my garbage? Yeah, I like my garbage blurred. All right, so that I arted. Okay, hey, face here. Yeah, no, I don't. Virtual background, bro. You're tripping my shit here. This ain't right. I don't like. Okay, we can't. I don't know why. It is working so good. Is that gonna be better? I don't know. It. Yeah, that's my hand. And follow my hand, and it doesn't like my face. It doesn't like my face. Yeah, I do need a shoulder to crayon. So yeah, I made, and I don't know which way. Oh, for fuck's sake! Really, technology? Okay, fine. We're gonna do none. You guys gotta look at my garbage. It's the way it is. StreamTard says that you gotta look at my garbage. But anyway, what do you think of the new cam, the new cam for overhead stuff right here, with this fancy dancy deal, and you see it just rotates, like, cool stuff. That's an old pocket watch I got up there. It's a cheap one. It's battery powered. It's not like real, but it has some sentimental value. It's cool as a gift from a friend's personage in my life. So anyway, so there's that. We did that, and I did that thing. Indy, welcome, welcome. Many Vibes is here. Mike Shaner. Wow, look at all the cool people coming in here. Mark Tanner is hanging out. Holy smacks. So I now you guys know I arted. For what it's worth, I arted, and I'm gonna keep arting. Mr. Smith, 1, 2, 3, 4, brother. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if I can do it. See if I can do it. Look, it's kind of a heart-ish shaped thing. Dong, 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 dong. Like that. Dong, 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 dong. Okay, that's all I got. Anyway, rest well, Mr. Smith. Thank you for dropping in. We really appreciate that. And I don't know if any of you caught Marshall's stream earlier. He did a stream, another improvisational stream. Improvisation connection, but it had a new name. He's playing with titles and doing stuff. But anyway, Kinger was on there. Kinger. Kinger. Kingers with an apostrophe music. Came on, and they did some chopping heads, or splitting eighths, or trading sixths, or I don't know. There's a lot of different names for it. But it's where you play your lick with the backing track, and then somebody else plays their lick with the backing track. And man, I'm telling you, it's some magical stuff. A few days before that was Cranches was on there, and they did and there's some things in that one I'm gonna clip. You can bet your sweet bippy, because there's some magic that happened in that stream. These things are worth watching, folks. I don't know if you got his notifications turned on. This is beyond just educational entertainment. This is entertainment that is educational. Say you don't improv much. I'm not a... How did Mike put it today? Not Mike Shaner. Mike Rohde's Jam Cave. Mike Rohde's Jam Cave. He was there at the stream, and he said, I'm not hot rods like you guys, or something to that effect, meaning, he wasn't much with the so what? I'm a beginner, and I go up there and I just, hearts on the sleeve. It's fun. It's scary the first time or two. I'm not gonna lie. I was nervous, and I was afraid of that sour note I knew I was gonna hit. Just one. Or 10. It's a great place to lurk too. What I'm trying to say is, in whatever capacity you want to be there to participate, please do. Please. I think this is a fantastic idea. Other people are doing, bring your guitar, play a backing track. Marshall's saying, bring your improv. What do you like to improv with? Do you like to improv vocally? Are you a rapper? Do you do looping? What do you do? What do you play? A keyboard? Do you play a gong? Do you play? I don't know. I don't know what you play. Why are you asking me? I don't know what you play. Okay, I only know what I play: guitar and a little bit of keyboard. Well, I don't know if you can call what I do playing guitar. Um, Thank you, Mr. Tanner. I knew one of my fantastic friends, and everybody's a moderator here, but stuff out there. Well, I don't know why Many Vibes is not a moderator. Have you not ever been in one of my streams, Many Vibes? I can't. I can't. Why that? Hang on. I gotta fix that. I got it because now I'm no not is that's bad. Whereas if I go to my channel, can I find this? I don't know. Let's go. Let's go to my channel and see if I can find this. Holy shit! There it is. Now it's muted. That's good. That's good. We got mute. We got mute. Many Vibes. You sure? I know it's okay, but you see, it's a thing. It's if you really don't want to be modded, I will not mod you, Many. Um, it's not a pressure thing. I don't. None of these wrenches out here have to mod or do anything that they do. It's so people can share their channels or their music. That's what it's for. So if you truly don't want to be modded, I won't mod you. But the only reason I would was so you could go visit other people's channels or, things. Okay, fair enough. I will leave you as a non-mod. We will call Many Vibes our favorite conscientious objector. So I'm gonna leave you as you are. You be my little gray. Okay, that's what we'll call you, my little gray. It's like you're an alien, but you're not, because everybody here knows you're not an alien. I might be an alien. I might be an alien. I heard that rumor somewhere, and I have not been able to disprove it. So there's that. All right. So, but anyway, thank you very much, Mark Tanner, for throwing that out there. But yes, having a wrench in my stream is not a commitment to do anything. Matter of fact, if we got a real person here that was like a troll, just relax. It's mine. I want to play. Okay, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So Many Vibes is my little gray. Thank you very much. I appreciate you being here. So anyway, I thought I would art. So what I did in the thing is I got this doohickey. Yeah, just give her some ice cream. That's a good idea, Hugh. Wait a minute. How come we're looking at the weather report? I didn't think I did that. It's magic, folks. So I turned on. This has no personal information on it except my entire life. So yeah, just don't steal my password or anything from this through the camera. However that works. Anyway, I have it. Let me see if I can find it. See if I can find it. There it is. No, that's the music stuff. Where is the? I had this. I'm gonna go back to other camera, okay? All right, now I go back to the other camera. I know you're gonna see probably the leg again. I can't. Well, here I'll put the pad kind of inish that area. It'll be okay. It won't be too traumatic. Let's go over here and switch over to that one. Holy shit! It's like I knew what I was doing. Spin that around. That's my garbage can. In case you were wondering, I have an actual for real garbage can in my room, right there. You saw it as I spun it around. So then I got this Procreate thing, and you can push this over here and do new canvas. So I just do like 8.5 by 11 paper. And look, it's paper. And then I got this thing right here. How cool is that? This is one of the, I was playing with the effects, and I don't know how well you guys can see that. It's probably reflecting. Can you see that if I tilt it to get the glare from the light above off of it? Yeah, I guess that looks all right. So anyway, it instead of leaving a line or it's trippy. So and then you can anyway. It's like it it's how cool is that? Here, let me put this over here. We'll go back to the other camera. I know. Just don't look at that, okay? Just don't stop, stop, stop looking at it. Oh man, you're so difficult when it comes to this stuff. If you just don't look at it, you won't see it. It's pretty easy. It is. It is. It's pretty easy. So anyway, I hope you guys are all having a great night. So I'm gonna start arting, and I'm gonna get set up so that I can clamp a little drawing table. It's just a keyboard table that I'm gonna adapt so I can clamp it on to here. Um, couple of little C clamps, and there it is, and it'll hold a piece of paper and the weight of my hands or my iPad. So I'll have that, and then I'll put this camera here because there's a lot of adjustment here, folks. Trust me on this, okay? I can point this. Well, there are directions that I don't think they're known to man yet. Okay, that's all I'm saying there. So that we'll put that back there, and that'll be there. So that's more coming. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it'll be? Watch me art. Watch me do shitty perspective, and you know, JDL, welcome. Um, you know, do really crappy perspective and stuff that's out of. It'll mess with your OCD. You know how I know it'll mess with your OCD? Because it messes with my OCD. Okay? And here is why my art always sucks. Okay? This is why my art always sucks. Because I can't like my art. Isn't that weird? I can't like my art. You say, what do you mean you can't like your art? That's a fucking weird thing to say. No, it's not really if you think about it. It's I have this OCD thing. If I say I'm going to clean the bathroom, there's a 99% probability I literally touched, wiped off, cleaned, and disinfected everything in the bathroom. That includes tops of shelves, light bulbs, light fixtures, switches, the toilet, the bottom of the toilet, the top of the toilet, where the little screw things are that nobody ever likes to touch. I have to do that. Okay, I can't not do it. Kitchen the same way. If I clean the kitchen, I have to clean the entire kitchen. And if it's my own personal space, I do clean the entire kitchen every time I use the kitchen. I clean the kitchen before I use the kitchen, and then I wipe the kitchen down before I use the kitchen again, and then I clean the kitchen up again after. So you can see how this would go. Art is subjective, but when I look at somebody else's art, let's take Ali G's. Oh, don't tempt me, Mark Tanner. Don't yet. Because here's the answer to that question. Yes. That would be, wow. Talk about culture shock, change of life, doing something different outside the boxes. Holy mackerel. No, just don't. Just the dirty mind is fine, Mike. Leave it alone. A dirty mind is a good mind. Your friends will appreciate you more if you have a dirty mind. Ask me how I know, or try and change my mind about how I know. And by the way, this band Cataclysm right here, I highly recommend you listen to them. I saw them in concert, a little local place here in Portland. They're from Germany, Austria. Anyway, Badass band. They're really, really, really good. Um, That's funny, Hugh. That's funny. So that's why I can't like my own art because it never looks right to me at all, ever. That picture that I just showed you, uh, it fucking sucks. I hate it. It looks dumb. I don't like the way the colors turned out. I don't like the perspective that's off. I don't like the shadowing that I tried to do. There's very, very, very little about that I like because I see every single flaw. Oh, I'll show it to you again, Minnie. I'll show it again, Minnie. This is my arting from the other day when I was working with Ali G. And this wasn't all done in one day. It was done in like 2.5 ish, just sitting around watching, listening, lurking, doing the stuff that I do when I'm here. Camera, and we go to this camera. So I arted this, and I'm going to try and get it out of the shadow so you could see it a little bit better. There we go. If I turn it this way, then I can get it a little bit out of the shadow of the camera because the light's directly overhead. That's why. So there is. There it is. Okay. There it is. So this is done. This was a pencil line drawing first. And the circles were done within. Let me go back to the other camera now. I did the circles within the confines of a certain number of squares to make the look fairly even. Yeah, pretty much. Thank you very much. Yeah, see, board cube. I don't even know what to call it. I just drew it. That just was out of my brain onto the paper, and the colors were decided on a go. But first, I just made a shaded line drawing with a regular graphite pencil. And so once I had the outline, then I kind of tried to decide where and what kind of color I wanted. I thought about trying to make the dark grounds, the dark ground. I tried thinking, tried. All right, hold on. I got a refill. Mmm. Mmm. I got to top up just a touch. It's almost enough. Oh. Oh, that's so much better. That's so much better. So I decided upon what colors I wanted to use and how I was going to shade it, where the light came from, and what I wanted to do because I have a couple of different light things that are happening in there. I have a light source from the explosion of the thing breaking through from its other dimension or wherever the fuck it came from. Um, hmm, that was good. I got some coffee right up here, and it was just kind of hanging. Well, it was yummy too. Um, so I'm not very nice to my art. I hate my art, but and here's the thing for me. I really enjoyed popping my glasses off, listening music, your shows, whatever. Was it Pete Johns, Jade Star, Leela, um, Marshall stuff tonight? All these things. I participate in the chat a little bit, but mostly I just was just sitting here doing that, taking my color crayons, here. So here's the funny part of this story. So I said I had all this stuff. I bought all this stuff years ago. And by years, I mean a lot of years. Um, I believe I bought these in about 2007 or 2008 and never opened them. I bought a 10 pack of pencils, this 96 big box of crayons, with built-in sharpener, and you could go to Crayola.com and you could make your pictures into coloring stuff. I need more coffee. Into pictures to coloring books pages for your, yeah, kids could color stuff. I mean, how cool is that? Anyway, was unopened. Turn photos into coloring pages. That's what it says right here. Turn photos into coloring pages. So all the coloring on that was done with crayon instead, and that's why I decided not to try and go too dark with the background. It was very relaxing. It was very good. Hey, Charlie, welcome. Ooh, I like that. Paperless crayons. Do you still have a recording of that song, Mike, that you would be willing to share with us? Not tonight, not now, not this minute, but at some point, maybe a lame live or something. I love the title. Paperless crayons is awesome. But anyway, just saying. I mean, you know, I might be a fan of the Mike Shaner Man. Just saying. And if you're not a fan, and I know everybody here is, if you're not a fan of the Mike Shaner Man, you better go be. So, yeah, if you still had it, it'd be cool to hear how that all worked out. You probably hate it. We're just talking about hating your own art. I don't know. No, I love doing improv with the guitar. I'm finding that that's what I really love to do. I live there. Just put on a backing track and a drum beat and do that. And remind me I need to talk to you about drum beats before this is over, because I got something I want to say about drum beats. No offense, Mr. Smith. You got nothing to worry about. I have nothing against drums. I just got something to say about drum beats. I said that 3 times. We'll see if I can remember to say something. Well, I'm sorry to hear that your deceased drummer was on that your drummer is deceased. But anyway, if you'd care to share it, then I would be happy to put it out there and let other people listen to it on one of my lame lives, because I like to play their music there, and I haven't done that in a while. Matter of fact, there's a couple of your new ones I don't think I played yet. Might have to fix that this week. Anyway, because, you know, I'm a terrible promoter. We know I do this for fun. So, that could be cool. Let me see here. Anyway, I am gonna keep arting, and I thought, well, why don't I take a book page? Man, I'm really struggling tonight, huh? I'm not even stoned. Maybe that's the problem. Um, I stayed straight for you guys. I know you think I'm a big old drug addict with the smoke in my pot, always being a stoner. Well, I am, but I care about you guys. Well, I am doing pretty well, since you asked, Mr. Lane Senior. That's all I got. You make whatever you like out of that. That's all I'm saying. Oh. Where was I? I was talking about something unimportant. Uh, it was that, and then I was talking about the color, and then the Mike Shaner paperless crayons. That was pretty cool, because it's colorblind thing. That was really cool. And then it's Ruach. I'm thinking. I don't. What is Ru? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I was thinking with my outside brain, trying to see how. Thank you. Yes, I hate my art, and it's really hard for me to accept my art as being right. When I try and make a happy tree, I see every branch, thing, needle, leaf, bump on the trunk that I didn't want there or that I think shouldn't have gone because I had some. I don't know, the tree looked like something in my head that didn't translate to the paper, so it's a shitty tree. Whereas I can look at a gnarled that what is that oak tree? Is it in England or someplace? It's like 5,000 years old or something. I don't know. Anyway, it's like it was alive in medieval times. Okay, it's old, uh, and it looks perfect just as it is with dead branches and broken pieces and big knots and holes and bugs, birds, rotted. But if I do it, it doesn't look right. Yeah, colorblind is weird, and colorblind is a terrible description of colorblind. I am not colorblind, but I've had many friends that are, most especially male friends, because it affects men more often than women, and it's not always the same. Like Mike Shanner's red green colorblind. There's other people that are blue yellow or whatever. It's weird, and it definitely changes how you see the world. Grandfather also was colorblind, only saw shades of gray, so he was truly colorblind in that respect. He did not see any color. Yeah, yeah. Nope. I don't know what that's like. I can't even imagine what it would be like to look at a colorless world in a shade of gray. When I started watching color TV, I never wanted to go back to black and white, and I love all them movies. Damn, I love them Casablanca, and I mean, you know, Gone with the Wind. Well, that was in color, but anyway, you know what I'm saying. That doesn't surprise me. Wood grain natural guitars, yeah, yeah. I do too, but that's a preference for me. Although I don't have any right now that are that way. It just hasn't worked out that way. There's some slated. There's some things out there I might do in the past. Um, shoot everything in black and white. Well, that's something to do there. That's something to do there. Oh my goodness. So anyway, I hope you guys kind of like the idea of this. I'm not going to art tonight. I've been arting all day, and I just wanted to get on here and kind of throw it out there as a Sunday show. Maybe something to do before I go to bed, kind of thing. About this time, 10, 11 o'clock Pacific time. A few people could catch it, and probably wouldn't interfere with one of Feisty's overnighters. Um, yep. Yeah, I know it's sexy, huh? You look how white it is. Just look at that. It's like a silky, pristine. It needs sun. Yeah, needs sun. There. Don't be scared. I put it down. It's, can't see that no more. Here, I'll even lean forward. Now it's further. Now it's all the way down. All the way down. Really? That's cool. I love tie-dyed shirts. I think they're awesome. No, you can't. There's no way. There's physics involved that would make that impossible, brother. I'm just saying. Yeah. There's some physics involved that would make that even commando, and I'm not commando today. That would not be possible. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Charlie's always got a quip. Whether and you sometimes like that one, that's plausible. Might be true, might not be true. Who knows? I did see one. It was a squirrel. It had to do with acorns. It was one of the big cell phone antennas or whatever transmitter repeater. Anyway, it's a big open can, and it was having some problems, and they couldn't figure out why it was having these problems. It's on the Google tubes. You can see it there if you want to look it up. Anyway, the whole inside was filled with acorns or chestnuts or something. I think it was acorns. Like many tons of them. Lots. Hundreds of pounds. I said tons, I meant pounds. So. Oh. Do we have to talk about Crystal Skull? So, here's the deal with Crystal Skull. Crystal Skull is not finished. I was making great progress on the Crystal Skull. A couple of weeks ago, I was having a live, and I was going to show the progress I had made. It was like to the eyes. Because I did it the way I thought I should do it from the beginning. Started at the top of the skull, working towards the bottom of the skull. And that was working for me. So, you know how loosely those fit together. And I had picked it up, set it down, I don't know, half a dozen times. You know, kind of had a feel for it, whatever. And I was going to show it. Just going to pick it up, show it in front of the camera. Look how much I got done, you know, because I had the eyes so they're basically, you could kind of see that I was starting to get into the shape of the eye sockets and the nose. I dropped that motherfucker like right there. Right there. And right there in my room is the confluence of everything. My medicine cabinet, my cord storage, my drawing cabinet, my modeling drawer, modeling like car models. Okay, no, I'm not. That life was a long time ago, and you have to pay for those pictures. OnlyFans, folks. And I made some kind of a quip. Well, that's down there now. I have to pick that up, and then I quietly put the crystal skull portion head that I had back up here on the desk. So I got done with the live and I got down on my hands and knees and I crawled around and almost puked a couple of times because me and my hands and knees it just doesn't work well. I know everything's always a story with me, right? There's no simple answer. You can't just yes. I can't there's no way to do that for me. Anyway, so I began to move things and I got little boxes here. That's my footstool for when I'm leaning back. You know, I won't do it because Mark Tanner's scared. He doesn't understand physics and thinks that some small child that shouldn't be here may see something that they've never seen before, which that can't happen. Not with everything in present form. I started moving piece at a time. Oh, look, there's one. Oh, look, yeah, there's one. There's one. Oh, yeah. I looked around. Pull my chair out and sent it way over there over by the door place. Look behind me here, move my guitar. Just, I mean, I dropped it. It went pieces that were just crashing everywhere. And there's a little piece, probably one of the smallest pieces in the entire puzzle. It's an edge piece, so it makes part of the skull as it comes down the kind of the back corner edge here ish. There. It's about that big, half-inch or so by half-inch or so. It's not square. It looks like a comma shape, but that's just how it's cut out. It's here. It has to be. I haven't vacuumed. I haven't left anywhere. Nothing's moved other than the things that I have shaken apart, looked at, touched, opened, cleaned up. I broke the boxes down completely and then retaped them back together that I used for a stool, so that I knew for sure that there was no way it got stuck under a folded flap, or because stuff bounces, it does crazy stuff. I don't know. It's physics. So yeah, I lost a piece. I do not want another one. Don't anybody send me another crystal skull, because that piece for that skull is in this room, and I will find it. And when I find it, I will then continue on and finish putting the crystal skull together, because now I understand kind of how the pieces are working, and the little Vulcan mind meld is happening. I got my gray mini vibes, my little gray right there, telling me, coaching me, doing the live long and prosper. I can do that, and I can do it with both hands. So whoops, there, see. So I can also do this with both hands. That whole weird thing where you just bend this knuckle. Yeah, I can do that. I can also, do the pat and rub thing. Although when you hit your headphones, the rub and the pat, this doesn't work very well. So I stopped, because if I smash these down, comes off my ears, and it doesn't feel very good. That's what I'm saying there. I don't want it. See, I can't put it all back together to that point. If you look, I am clamping so hard together on this. See, eye sockets right there. Bridge of the nose right there. Hope you can see that. Oh. Anyway, the little comma piece I'm missing goes right there. I have one piece over the top to hold on another piece below it, but yeah, this little piece is in my room, and I'm going to find it, and then I'm going to finish the crystal skull. Charlie wants to see the missing piece. Charlie, you're absolute legend, my friend. Absolute legend. Charlie wants to see the missing piece. Well, it looks just like this right here. See that? That's what it looks like, Charlie. That's what it looks exactly like that. So, there you go. But yes, I was figuring out the mystery. I have not looked at instructions yet, and I don't intend to, honestly. I intend to continue trying to put it together. I just am going to have to completely clear everything out from underneath of my desk, one thing at a time, until I find the missing piece. Well, may build up from the bottom. Yep. But I couldn't figure out what the first pieces were on the bottom. But I figured out how the pieces went together from the top. And in principle, if I do things in the right order and I keep making a flat layer, I should be able to assemble it in reverse. And it's a fascinating puzzle, definitely unlike anything I have ever done. A friend of mine had one of those paper 3D puzzle things, those are weird. Um, Turn the lights off and walk around barefoot. The problem is, Charlie, I don't think that it bounced and rolled and did whatever things like that do into a place where I walk, because I pretty much am, don't freak out, Mr. Tanner, I'm pretty much barefoot all the time and every day. Because fuck shoes. I wear my flip flops sometimes when I go outside. But in the summertime, I gotta wear them to take the garbage out because that's just too fucking hot walking across the asphalt. Okay, just saying that'll burn even my old feet. Look at that. Woo! Just thinking about the burn. I got the pimple gub, the goose gimples. You know, it's in my shoe, right? It's in my shoe. If it's in my shoe, that's on the other side of the room behind a box. That would be a neat bounce through all the crap that's right here. You can't see how the crap is here. There's just lots of crap right here. That's my computer tower and my medicine and cord cabinet and the desk and my PS4 controllers, my personal fan. Yeah, I don't think it went that way, but I do think it is somewhere in the sea of carpet and cords behind here. So I'm going to start from the tower end and pull each thing out one at a time, cleaning up all of the stuff as I go and laying cords out so that when I get done I can bundle cords together again, because all my cords are totally screwed now. So yeah, I've done that too. Well, yeah, I know. It's words. Mark, words are hard, okay? You wonder why I don't try and write songs. Words are hard, okay? Like, I'd be just, I don't know. It'd be, you know, the mime has to rhyme with the time and the chime and it's very amateurish, and you know, everything would rhyme. It would be dumb, you know, or I would do some off rhythm haiku prose type thing that would be just weird and people wouldn't understand it. You know. Oh, that's entirely possible. But yes, I think the flashlight is a great idea. So as I'm doing that, I will indeed, as I happen to have this this handy dandy light right here. This is a light, folks. Look at that. And now it's less of a light. And now it's a side light. And now it flashes. Are you triggered yet? Is your epilepsy kicking in? And then it does that and turns off. It's weird. No red emergency light. I was surprised by that. It's got the bright and the flash, and then you know you slide this in and out. You know that makes it a pinpointer of the focused beam. Well, Charlie, why are you texting and driving? Stop that. Okay, that's dangerous. And no. Is he Mark? Mark. Here, just. Oh, and it's got this cool magnet thing here, so I can put it underneath on the bottom of my desk because it is a steel part to my desk on the frame, and the magnet holds right to it. And my fucking flashlight is always right there. It's weird. I hardly ever even knock it off of there. Woof, Doc. Woof, I see the dog paws out there. I see a bright light. Start this. Stay away from the light. Stay away from the light. Turn away. Turn away. She sounds really weird in that movie. She's kind of a weird sounding lady. Anyway, she's nice. I'm sure. I've never met her. I'm sure, but you know, that movie, she's a, she's a piece of work in there. Wow, my goodness. Apparently, I'm going to have bronchitis now. Um, so, I don't know. You guys think I should do the should I do the art thing where I come on and I get out my paper and my crayons and my colored pencils, my Procreate or my Apple Pencil and my iPad or whatever I feel like doing that day, um, and just spend an hour just dinking around doing some art type things because I don't draw and I hate my drawings and I think they suck. We've already discussed all that. You'll have to rewind back a bit if you missed that part. It's we explain it all back there in that other part. So yeah, I just think it'd be a fun thing. It's very satisfying to me. I think it could be cool. I think it could be fun. Would you guys hang out with while I did? You know, just looking at the leg cam. You know, the one that showed the white leg. Yeah, you know, this one right here, that one. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. I am I am I am using what I have. I did order some erasers. I had one of those gum erasers. I bought it at the same time that I bought these crayons and these pencils. And the crayons and the pencils, fine. Sharpened them up. It was one pencil had some broken lead. It got dropped at some point. That package. Oh, I hate when that happens. Because now it's that much shorter than the rest of the pencils. OCD is real, folks. Um. Anyway, uh, I got those things. I don't need to spend any money on them. So I thought I'd start with that. Do some shading, some line drawings, maybe some pencil drawings with color stuff. It's not going to be Bob Ross. We're not going to have fucking happy trees, okay? Our trees are going to be fucking depressed and probably pissed off and grumpy. They're not going to be happy trees, okay? I'm just saying right now, this is not a Bob Ross thing. But even grumpy can be very satisfying. It can be. It can. I'm going to get my sign. Change my mind. Okay, you can't. Um, that's a pro tip. If I say that, change my mind. You know, here's my sign. Change my mind, because that's what the sign would say if I had a sign. Would see change. You can't, because once I make up my mind, even if I'm wrong, I'm right. It doesn't make any difference. Ask my ex-wife; she'll tell you. Probably some of my ex-girlfriends would too. Even the ones that are still friends with me will tell you that I'm pig-headed, very opinionated, super judgmental. Man, you want to talk about first impressions? Don't give me a bad first impression. That's really hard to overcome with me, because the bad first impression is pretty much the only one you got. I'm always going to have that floating around the back of my head. If you were a major dick because I said something you didn't like, but you jumped down my throat. Take one of my personal pet peeves. I've just met a person, and that person, the way they are dressed and presented, appears to be male. And so, as an old guy, I address him as bro or dude, whatever. I mean, I know dudes used interchangeably more now, but my day it was, old guys rule. And dude was, well, a dude had a penis, okay? But if I don't know that you're a dude in appearance that identifies is female because we've never met. And I say that, and you jump down my throat about gender assumptions, and I don't have any. Really? Okay. This is where the asshole part comes in, because I'm just gonna look at you and say, okay, how was I supposed to know that? Look at yourself in the mirror. You appear male. You're dressed male. Look male. There's no long hairs, makeups, stuff that would indicate the female as the gender. Now, I'm not saying that women have to dress. Don't get on the feminism thing with me, okay? Okay, just stay with me here a minute, because I'm off on a side tangent, okay? I'm making a point that, yeah, dude looks like a lady. So, now if I know you and I did that, that's a whole different thing. Because we've already had the whole meet me, the gender thing. Oh wait, I know I look very male, but I identify as woman, or I know I look very feminine, but I identify as male. Whatever. We've had that conversation like normal people. If you don't do it that way, I'm pretty much gonna say fuck you, and then you're a jerk. You can't overcome that first impression for me. It's hard. It's like I give everybody trust when I first meet them until they breach it. But once they breach it, whew, boy, it's really hard to if boy, that's a big if you can get it back. Yeah, I have friends, kids. They'd call male, female interchangeably, dude, and I don't care. I don't care what gender. I don't care if you gender identify as a fucking giraffe. I will address you as Jeffrey the Giraffe. That's fine. I don't care. And I know that was a ridiculous metaphor, but I was trying to go for some humor. You know, it's kind of a dark, heavy moment. I just was trying to, a little humor to get us over the hump. You know, I don't know. I'm trying. It's an art thing, okay? That can be art too. It's a vocal art. You know, like, who's that guy? Says all the words. Anyway, he's pretty famous, and he says a lot. Of people laugh at him all the time, and there's some women that do it too. And not that it's a gender thing. Once again, I'm not trying to get down on the gender thing. You need to be a man and do that. You can be a woman and do that. You could be a giraffe and do that. You can be anything you want to be. Okay. A Toys R Us kid. Okay. I kind of like that song still. Okay. I know all the words. I'm not going to do it right now, because you probably already got that earworm stuck in your head now. So I can't help that. Okay, I don't control the earworms. I just start them. Okay, I don't know, Charlie. Their necks are pretty flexible. You ever watch them on the graphic channel? And they get to do some crazy shit. The boy, they fight with them things. Like, they'd swing in there. I'd get, like, I'd have a headache and pass out. 16 people would probably be dead just from my arms flailing, you know, as I was trying to figure out how to stand. Yeah, you should look them up on the Geographical channel, because it's pretty crazy. They can put them things in. Well, I don't want to be gross. We do have a lady or two possibly out there. I know Jade lurks out there sometimes in my streams, and Minnie's out there. I do believe Minnie is a lady. If I'm wrong about that, I'm sorry, but I do believe I'm right about that. Anyway, so I don't want to offend him, but I think he could probably smell his own dick. I mean, it's just to put it out there. I mean, it's plain. I'm not trying to be sexist or weird. I'm just saying that, Charlie, I think that's a possibility. You know, like, and I just said smell. There's other, I could eat. There's different words that would have fit in that phrase, is all I'm saying. So, can you see their face when they do? See what I did there, Charlie? Taking lessons right out of your comic book. Look, I did it again. Comic book. Yeah. Very punny. Very punny indeed. Yes, yes, humanity would probably break down. Yeah, that would probably happen. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it would happen. So I'm gonna take that. That's not. That's not. That's not. I don't know what those are. See, I don't know. I don't know what those are. Let's see here. If we go to the home and we do see if I can find one. Yeah, right here. Present, present. Share screen. It's probably some model that's gonna get really pissed off that I'm showing her face in public or something. I don't know. It's on the fucking internet. Jesus Christ. Um, so like this, Doc, like that. I don't know what these are. These not these. These are wings or birds or pokies. I don't know. It's there's things there. And ladies, I'm not disparaging on your makeup. Wear it. That's cool. But if you do weird stuff with it, especially with older dudes like me, and it looks like this right here, where you see the you should see the lady's eye there, and it's got the little pointy thing there off the edge, and then the pink. Now pink, you guys know I love pink. I love me some pink. I love me some pink, but really, look at how this is done. You see, look at this pink over here. Look at this pink over here. Okay, it's like it doesn't even go all the way across. How the fuck? Could you not? Did the pencil not reach all the way across your eye? Because you made this part, the top part here, this one all the way across your eye, and then you went over. Oh, I see what you're doing. You went over the eye here. So then you have to. It's like when you're multiplying, and you know you got that you carry the one over. You cut. See you cut that there, and you carry it under the eye, and put it right here, and then it finishes it. See how that works? See, so then you got the pink and black thing happening down there. I can see how this could work. I don't know why I gotta make it so complicated. But then you got this one down here. Now check this one out here. Look at this one. See if I can do this one. Can we make her? Look at that. Look at that. Now she just got out the fucking spray paint and the stencils. Okay, okay. You can't. These are sweethearts. Okay, these are the goddamn kids candies. She sent the kids off to with the little boxes for the Valentines at the school, and she kept this. She kept one, okay, and then she stuck it to her head, and then she spray painted. This is probably Duplicolor DE1635, because it's not gloss. 1634 DE1634 is gloss. DE1635 is matte black, and that appears to be matte or flat to me. So I would say that this was definitely DE1635, maybe even DE1636. I'm not sure why she had to use the spray paint, because she could have just like dipped them in some off flesh colored tone stuff, and stamped it. You know, I mean, and then you wouldn't have to have all this overspray. That's all I'm saying. It just, but you know, I'm not a fashion barista. Is that right? Is it a fashion barista? Is it? Speaking of baristas, what's it? Oh, I gotta close this. This lady's making me not feel good. She's staring at me. The eyes, with that weird heart thing. I mean, you think I look weird with my curvy up eyebrows and my flat eyelids? Because sink your forehead a quarter of an inch and see if your eyes don't flatten out and get square. Okay, just saying. Okay, you don't have to do much. Just shrink it down. Just not even shrunk. It's just sagging. It just goes whoop, you know. And then you used to not be able to see these. They were the only part that was blondie still from when I was a kid. Then this grew in. This was red, like red. I got driver's license pictures to prove this was red, red. So is this. But now, this is going whitey blondish, whatever the fuck you call this here. It's not gray. It's not white. It's not salt and pepper. I don't know what the fuck it is. Okay, it's on my lip, so it's weird. So, I mean, now they're getting dark. What the fuck? Why is the color coming up here? Okay, don't understand. I don't want the color here. These could stay light and just not be there. I don't give a shit. Okay, look, this is how much I care about here. Okay, if this all fell out because I know, fuck cancer. Okay, because I had to have some chemos. All right, because I got the C's. All right, and I don't want to be dead yet. I want to try and be alive longer. So I take the treatment. And then all this falls out. Because that happens. People get sick and then, because the chemo is not much better than the radiation is not. It's all bad for you. It's just bad for the cancer too. I wouldn't give a shit if I was bald. Not one fucking bit would I care. I stopped cutting my hair and let it be long, and I stopped shaving my beard because I'm fucking lazy. I don't want to deal with it anymore. Okay, I kept my hair high and tight in a flat top. It's a modified flat top because yes, it was high and tight, 0 on the sides, and as close to a 1 on top as I could get and still have a flat top. Took a barber to do it. Had to be somebody, and I got a lot of free haircuts because I let people learn. Let apprentices practice on my head because I didn't care if they screwed it up because guess what? It grows back. But anyway, I got tired of that. Okay, I did that for like my entire adult life until I was in my mid 40s. Oh no, my early 50s. And then I had some shit get fucked up down in here, and you know what? I got time to go get haircuts and shave. I got better things to do. So who are we talking about? What did I miss? What lady is giving money and a bit a freak. What am I missing here? The bit, the freak, the make it segment, gonna work. No, that wasn't a makeup segment. That was a fucking rant, bro. Gray hair is great. Hey, what's up, Jeff? What lady are we talking about? Pink? Are we talking about Pink? The actual singer, Pink? I have great respect for that lady. What a fucking vocalist she is. Jesus Christ. Wow. You don't even need her songwriting? Fuck. Man, oh man, oh man. Yeah. You write a book about her. Cool. Yeah. So, So we got Jeff in the house. Jeff's doing. I don't know. Aren't you normally doing a show tonight? I don't know what the fuck. I've been sick for 2 weeks. I don't know nothing anymore. I'm way out of touch with everything. Um, I saw you did the co-op show on Friday, the 907 Global Music Co-op, right? I say that right, Jeff? And then I thought there was a Sunday show, and then was it a Tuesday? The original or the worldwide show? Oh, cool! Right on, Doc. Well, I think that's awesome. That's awesome. Hey, Zach, welcome, welcome. Bark. So you got to bark. So anyway, that's something I'm doing on Sundays. I'm gonna get out of here. So I want to go play my guitar. Ruby's sitting there. She's all warmed up and tuned and ready to make some noise. So I'm gonna go make guitar noises. Oh, the drum beats. The drum beats. Holy crap! I get a gold star for the day right there because I remembered. So my practice routine, I added the thing, and I'm doing the scales and the chords and the circles, and all that stuff, and then the noodling and playing, and then I'm doing the fingering and the picking. I added another thing. Now, it's no secret that I'm not the greatest cognitive counter person when it comes to my playing. Okay, I tend to listen to the thing and I'm just kind of winging it. Okay, and there's not a lot of. I'm just saying there's not a lot of. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 in my name, but it's not a lot of 1, 2, 3, 4 happening up here. Not in time with the backing track. So, what I've started to do as a new practice. This is a new practice, and even though I don't even touch my guitar during this practice, it is an important practice. I pick a drum backing track in a style. Say, for example, 12 bar blues, or classic rock, or metal, or easy listening. I don't know. I'm making this shit up, okay? There's no script, okay? So sue me, okay? Anyway, you won't get anything, but you can sue me. It's legal. Um, I don't know. What do you think? That could happen. That's where I'm gonna leave it. That's where I'm gonna leave it. Because that could happen. I don't know. You tell me. Is that good or bad? Is that a thing? I mean, I'm just putting a question out there. If you think that could work for me, uh, just to count it out. Just that's all I'm doing. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. It gets complicated sometimes, especially when you got something that's a little bit faster, say around 170, 180 beats, starting to get to a pretty medium pace. And I get confused on the fills. It's easy to lose my count on the fills. Because in my brain, I know those are supposed to be at the end of 4. But I hear the beats and then I try and count them. But I need to ignore them. So, but anyway, I've made it all the way through a couple of songs now with songs. A couple of drum backing tracks. Counting through it. And notice me staying on the count more than 30%, 50, 60% of the time. Yeah, but I wasn't trying to add them up. I don't, because if I tried to add up the things I counted, because I mentioned that OCD thing, because here's the funny part. Even though I don't count in my music a whole lot, I mean, I will never admit that openly. Okay, so that's just between you and me. Even though I don't internally count on my music, my timing when I'm playing, I think that maybe I should. Maybe that's the question. If you missed it, that's the question. I kind of asked it in a backwards, roundabout, sort of funny way. Once I'm trying to be humorous. Okay. I mean, I'm trying to make the show entertaining. I mean, we've been here for like an hour and a half, and I'm trying to keep you guys laughing. Okay. And I did ask Jeff questions about his shows and didn't even see the answers. Yeah, in reality, whenever you count, there you are. But yeah, I count everything. My OCD. I literally, when I'm pouring my coffee in the water into the dispenser part of the couch, 1, 2, 3, 4. But when I'm walking on the street, I count my steps. If I lay down to look at the clouds, I will count the clouds. If I lay down and look at the stars, I count the stars. Shooting stars as well as the ones that are floating around up there. So there's I count a lot. And that's the fucking weirdest part about it is I count a lot. Well, yeah, that was see, Mark. That's kind of my whole point. Is I'm trying to learn, and I thought that would be a good idea to put that in my practices. That was the whole point of all them words. This is why I say words is hard. Mike Shaner knows. Uh huh. Yeah, it's weird. I don't have an explanation for it. Yeah, I don't. I will lose track on a regular basis of what I was counting if I'm counting my steps, and I'll start over again at 1 and just count until I lose track again, and I'll start over at 1. But I count every step. Um, so yeah, it's not numerically correct in order, but it's doing that. Figured out what the noise was. This came out of my guitar, and I was stepping on it. So when I muted the guitar track, it made that noise go away. That kind of that I was free. At the beginning. Yeah, that was it. Mute your guitar track, folks. Just saying. It works. Kind of, Mark. It's not. Uh, I don't know, but it's not very many. That's all I know about that. Counting a track to learn it, yes, but I'm not just trying to learn that track. That's not really what I'm attempting. What I'm trying to learn is counting a 12 bar blues. Because if I know how to count a 12 bar blues correctly, it doesn't matter what tempo said 12 bar blues is at. I can count it out and I can figure out where my count starts, where it ends. And I don't know that yet. I don't know. I know what it sounds like, but I don't know it. Did you really? Wow. Yeah, it might be. It might be. You might be onto something, Doc. You might be onto something. So that's kind of what I'm attempting to do. Teach myself time, not time signatures, not 4 4 3 3 6 8. That's not. Would it be a drumming pattern? Would that be an 8 bar blues or a polka tempo timing? Yeah, because words are hard. Rhythm. Thank you. Yes, a rhythm. I knew there would be a really technical word that I could use that would make me sound smarter than I really am, thank you, Mark. I appreciate that a whole lot, man. So I'm gonna art on Sundays for a while. We'll see how that goes. Maybe it'll suck. Maybe it'll be funny. Maybe I'll take stuff apart. Maybe I'll tear paper in half. I don't know. Cranges will like that, I think. Break pencils? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Um, I don't expect today to be any guitar playing. I do enough of that on my Wednesday show to play around, and then I'm hoping as I get better, I'll be able to. I'm always able to participate, but I will be more in tune with participating on Marshall's show. Yeah, but I don't know how to count. It's hard to explain. I'll do a show on it sometime. And I'll show you what I do and where my brain fucks all this shit up. Literally don't know how to count a drum track from scratch and identify where 1 and 3 or 4 or 6 or 8 or whatever number is supposed to be within those measures, stanzas, etc. Yeah, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's a good description. That's a good description, Mark. One is always the forget. Except one is always the first beat, Charlie. Except when it starts on 2. So, one is always in the count, but one is not always the first beat. There are lots of songs out there that do not start on 1, and you know that, Charlie. I love this place. I love this place. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys all go. This was fun. This will be my new experiment. We'll do some arting. Sometimes it'll be on my iPad. Sometimes it'll be on paper. I don't know. Maybe I'll buy some paint and paint a stick or a rock. Who knows? But anyway, might be something fun to do. Another outlet. Another thing I can do. I don't know, Charlie, but something good will be happening. I don't know. There'll be somebody going live doing something. You could go live. You could play some more music because you did the Sunday show earlier. That was cool. You could do a double live. Just saying, it could work. So, anyway, peace, everybody. Remember, nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible, without the quotation marks.